So you're thinking of making a move and Calgary is on your radar, but you want to know if it's a good city to live in. Well, this video is going to be all about the pros and cons of living here in Calgary, Alberta. Stay tuned. What's up guys, my name is Mike Pinsent, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell because I'm dropping new videos every single week telling you everything there is to know about moving to or living in Calgary, Alberta. And I'm a local realtor here as well, so feel free to call me, text me, or email me with all of your real estate needs. My contact information is in the description below. And with that said, let's get right into it. Pro number one is the affordability in Calgary. And I recently talked about this in a previous video, so I'm gonna post a link here. Make sure you check that out as well. But compared to some of Canada's other larger cities, it's a lot more affordable to purchase a house or rent. You can find a 2,000 square foot detached home with a garage for under $550, whereas in some of these other cities, you'd be lucky to find a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment for that price. So that's why we get a lot of people moving to Calgary. I've had a number of friends and clients move from some of these other cities and they can't believe how much your money can get you here. Number two is the outdoor lifestyle. Calgary has a ton of stuff that you can do outside. It's only a 60-minute drive away from the Rocky Mountains, where there are a bunch of amazing hiking trails, skiing and snowboarding mountains, and just a number of other different activities that you can do. If you are somebody that loves the outdoors, you will definitely love it here. We are also super close to Banff and Canmore, which are two places that people from all over the world travel to see, which is really nice, especially if you want to just get a quick weekend getaway. You can always go to Banff or Canmore. Number three is the weather. Now, I'm choosing to categorize this as a pro. Some of you may not see it as a pro. You might hate it here because there's winter and there's snow, but I'm categorizing it as this because I come from a place that's a lot colder in the winter. And the nice thing about Calgary is it is the sunniest major city in all of Canada. So you get a ton of sun, and we also get Chinook winds here as well, which essentially, if you don't know what that is, it's a wind that brings about rapid changes in weather. So we could go from -20 to +5 in a matter of hours. So having the sunshine, having the Chinook winds definitely makes the winter more bearable. But maybe you're coming from a place that has no snow at all, or you're just getting sunshine and hot weather all the time. It's gonna be hard to adjust to winter. It's gonna be new to you. There are people that actually enjoy the winter. They come here from a place where they get no snow, and then after having a chance to experience it here, they come to appreciate it. But it's one of the things that you're gonna have to deal with if you are going to be moving to Alberta in general. Number four is Calgary has a very friendly vibe. Now this one's a little bit harder to explain if you've never been here before, but people come from places like Toronto or Vancouver, and I hear it all the time. They just say people in Calgary are very nice, they're very friendly. So if you're looking for a place that's maybe a little bit more laid back, a little bit more relaxed, and I think you'll really like it here. All right, let's get into the cons. The first con is our economy is heavily reliant upon the oil and gas sector. So when times are good, a lot of people prosper from oil and gas, but when times aren't good, the whole city basically suffers for it. We see a lot of people losing their jobs, and because it's so reliant upon that sector, there's obviously not going to be as many opportunities for jobs if you lose your job. Number two, the transit system in Calgary is not the greatest. It is a driving city, so if you're planning on moving here, I would highly recommend making sure that you do have a vehicle, as this is gonna make it the best experience possible for you. You can get basically anywhere in the city within 25 to 30 minutes, depending on the time of day. In rush hour traffic, you might be a little bit longer, maybe about 45 minutes. But that's another benefit of Calgary actually as well. I know with places like Vancouver and Toronto, you have to drive like 2 hours a day to go from whatever suburb you're living in to get to work, and you're wasting a lot of time with that. So that is, I guess, a pro of Calgary as well, is just it's easy to get around and you don't have to worry about a super long commute. Even though in Calgary we complain about being stuck in traffic for 40 minutes, I know it's a lot worse elsewhere though. Number three, the nightlife in Calgary is not the greatest. We do have a lot of good restaurants, pubs, and bars, but as far as like some really good clubs, Calgary is definitely lacking in that department. So if you're somebody that enjoys partying and that's really important to you, there are gonna be way better options throughout the country compared to Calgary. And number four is limited access to public lakes. Calgary does have a number of lakes, but the majority of them are located in communities, and you need to be a resident of those communities in order to actually be able to access the lake. We do have a river though, which is nice. I mean, you can still do a lot of the same activities you would do in a lake. There's a lot of walking paths, but if I was magic and I can change anything about Calgary, that's probably the one thing I would look at adding. So there you have it, guys. That is the pros and cons of living in Calgary. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, and for all your real estate needs, call me, text me, or email me. My contact information is in the description below. Till the next video.